First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. He'll start the drive right around the 37. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. On the zone read, this is Judkins. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate here on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing, Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Quinshon Judkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And I think the Browns got it. They did. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Hold on.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
2 for 1. 2 for 80.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got. Like 20.
Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards. That
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had it.
coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Rick Flair. 180.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but completely brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they brought the pressure and that big man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Trooper. 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. To put a drive together. And they'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cut. Black 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
We go tonight.
Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We go tonight.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Right after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was nothing to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. An inside run with Jenkins.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 by 60 by.
Sanders to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 8. And the Browns, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
On first down, here's Jenkins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shedeur.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now Sanders.
He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Lions are 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he's going to step up and run. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incomplete.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 13 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Browns 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On play action, here's Shedeur. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
15-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score.
His first career touchdown pass, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Lions 28, Browns 14. Jack Fox sticking on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Sanders.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. It's Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
They made this way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns get a bit closer. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, it should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that one down there before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
White 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
180.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Browns 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's what they have to do defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been coughing them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go now.
They go play action now. Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create run there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
At the Lions' 34-yard line.
Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Stop shy of the 45. Showing off a nice little move on the play, though.
Man, 206 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
180. Turbo.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third down and 13.
Cut. Super.
To throw is gone.
Montgomery hauling in the slant pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Hey, Cal. Cal, you won. What's that?
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This one downfield for Tillman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Randy, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mason Graham brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37th. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Sometimes your Colossians get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, ready?
That's good for a Browns first down.
Draw play to Ford. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready? Cougar night. Ready?
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. That's taken in, Isaiah Bond. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he will hold a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Gain of 8. That's another.
Throwing again at Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for